Hello everybody, Terrace here with the Chelsea Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to another edition of the Business Spotlight Series. Today I am joined by Roy Atkinson, the new-ish city manager of Chelsea, City of Chelsea. How you doing today, Roy?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Great, great. Let's just dive right in. So, history. Where do you come from? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, so I'm a native of Bay City, Michigan. Grew up there, went to school. Went to undergrad at Saginaw Valley.
Okay.
Got a degree in political science, and then I was always planning to be an attorney and get in the legal field. Decided not to do that, and then decided, really made a play for being a local government manager.
Right.
So, got involved with the ICMA, had a bunch of internships, and then I went out to Wisconsin for about 6 years for my first job.
Yeah.
Lived right outside of Eau Claire and worked for a community called Altoona.
Okay.
And so did a lot there, and so when this position came open here in Chelsea, it was a natural fit. My fiance Kelsey lived close by, grew up in Dexter,
Right.
and so I knew what Chelsea had to offer. So just an amazing community. Was lucky enough to make it through the interview process, and I've been here for about 3.5 months. So
Yeah.
it's been awesome.
That's
so
great.
Just getting to know people. But yeah, always I'm a local government nerd.
Yeah.
So I love government, and it's excellent.
I remember you telling me that the first time I met you. I'm a local government nerd, and I can say in the 3.5 months we've been doing stuff and collaborating, that has been very apparent. So good stuff, and that's fun. So out of Wisconsin, 6 years in Altoona, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. And what was your role in Altoona?
So I started as a management analyst fellow and
Okay.
worked my way up to assistant city administrator.
Oh, nice.
And so I was second in command, and really just a lot of communications work,
Yeah.
special projects, and working on relationships for the city.
I know I've seen some stuff that you guys did out there, and some really exciting things. So it's nice to know we've got some fresh blood and some new ideas coming into town. So let's talk Chelsea for a minute. I know you've got a ton of different things. I heard someone recently say, he's been drinking out of a fire hose for the last 3.5 months. Just so much stuff coming at you. But one of the main things you've had to do is orchestrate some new hires. You came in at a time when we were really low on city staff, and I was just wondering, give me an update on what's going on with any of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm most excited for, being able to build my own team here.
Sure.
We've made hires recently for a police chief, Kevin Kaziak. He'll be coming on next Monday, the 24th.
Nice.
He was a deputy chief for Waterford Township.
Okay.
So he brings a lot of experience. He's a very energetic guy, community-centric. He'll be a great police chief in our community. I'm excited for him to join the team.
Awesome.
We're also adding a community development director. Her name's Adriana Jordan.
Okay.
And she was the township manager of Bridgeport Township, upstate south of Saginaw.
Okay.
She is excellent. She's going to be great.
That's awesome.
She's a planning nerd, so she'll fit well with our team of nerds.
Love it.
I'm excited for her to join next Monday as well, October 24th.
Yeah.
So, and then we're going to be interviewing candidates for the finance director position.
Right.
And so that'll round out my team.
I was about to ask, does that do it right there? That puts you back to full staff if you get the last one in?
Yep, we'll be full strength. I'm excited about that.
Coming into the new year, that'll be nice.
Exactly. That's been, I think, the part that's given me the most heartache is the fact that I didn't have my full staff.
Sure.
So we're rocking and rolling though on our priorities, and as I like to say, laying the smackdown.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So now you've got, you're very close to your staff being back to full scale. Let's just talk a little bit about some of the things that are most important to you as we're moving forward. Maybe a sort of a grand vision at Chelsea, some of the things you think that we need to be getting at right away, and some of our assets. Yeah.
So yeah, there's so much going on. I like to preface it as we're in a very unique place in our city's history. We have so much development that we have in our outside boundaries. I mean, around our city, we're surrounded by 4 townships, and there are numerous housing development opportunities. But it's kind of bigger than that. We have a small town feel here. It's how we balance keeping that with figuring out how we grow as a community.
Sure.
And with that comes the infrastructure needs, comes transportation needs. And so how we plan that's going to be vital. And our administration and our staff, we're up to it, as well as our council. So we're going to be leading into that in the coming years, and how our community grows is going to be vital. On another note, we are the gateway to the north and recreation, and so we have tons of rec areas that surround us. We have the border trail, which I view as probably one of our most important amenities, and how that goes through our community is going to be important. We have the Potawatomi Trail, we have the DTE trails to the north. So we're a rec hub. People come here before they go up and they get into their hobbies and enjoy their weekends, enjoy their evenings here, anytime really. So that's really cool. We're putting in for a pure Michigan Trail Town designation. Hope we're successful. If we're not, we'll go for it again next year.
There you go.
And so really that focus on quality of life amenities and the natural placemaking we have here in Chelsea are what makes our community great. And we're buoyed by great businesses and a great amount of residents that are passionate about their community. So we're a known quantity. I like to tell people when I describe Chelsea, we're on a short list of communities. Petoskey, Charlevoix, Traverse City, communities where ornate, decorative communities where people want to come here.
Yeah.
They enjoy the feeling they get. I remember the first time I visited this community, you're in a great place, and so that's how I tick, and that's going to be part of my responsibility too with council to ensure that grows and we hold on to that.
Yep.
So it's a buoy with the development side. The other side I'm really interested in is collaboration and partnerships. I've really enjoyed working with you and growing our relationship, and also with the school district. Tapping into the potential with the schools, retaining our most important asset, which is our youth, and keeping them involved. So working with Superintendent Kapolka, also the new CEO of Chelsea Hospital, Ben Miles, and really just working on relationships. That's the single most important duty I think in my role is to collaborate and
have
partner.
an open door. And know people can come talk to you when they need something or have an idea or have a problem.
Yep, and making the rounds for sure. I've had an open door policy, holding a lot of meetings, just getting to know people. And that a lot of the success for the city side is just that. It's just being open for conversation. And I like to leave every conversation, as Terrace just saw this morning, with if you have a creative idea or a crazy idea, bring it to me. Because and we start with yes. Our city starts with yes, and that's where government gets a black eye. A lot of the time is they start with no, and they shut the door in people's faces, and then all of a sudden your relationship's done.
Right.
We don't start that way. We want to hear it. We want to go through the process. We might get to know, but we want to start with yes. And
I've quoted you saying that many a times. People are like, "Oh, the new city manager." I was like, "He starts with yes." So that's a great mentality, and I think it's a positive influence on everybody trying to get anything done in the city. So it's great. Well, that's a ton of great information. Thank you so much for that. And you're totally right. I mean, the balance of community, what we've been, where we've got to go, where we have to grow, and holding on to the past.
I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about communications and technology. The city's really finding our mechanisms to improve technology. We're going to have a new website. We're going to have a new tech upgrade in our chambers, so we can have good participation.
Nice.
And we're figuring that out. In communications, vital. We have a city social media presence
for the first time ever.
For the first time.
Good work.
So how we communicate is vital, and our council wants to communicate. So come to our council meetings, be present, be involved. We want that all across the board. We want to hear about what you think. I think that's important. So finding new mechanisms to communicate with the public. They're not exactly new, but social media is huge. Meeting people where they're at. That is the key to success with modern government in 2022. So, but also I'll be back to collaborations. We're talking to townships. We're talking to all sorts of partners. The door is wide open. So we're excited, but all across the board, lots of good stuff going on.
Yeah, I agree. It's been great to see you in action. I know I've watched you. You're on my board now. You've joined the Rotary. This isn't all just talk. you know, so I just like to attest to that. Like, I've seen you having those meetings, doing those things, doing the legwork, making sure every time I walk through town, you're meeting with another, you know, public person in the community, whether it's, you know, whoever, a coffee at Agricole or a lunch here, this or that, and I just think it's great that you're doing that extra legwork to make sure you're listening to what the community wants and what they need. So that's wonderful. All right, well, let's pull it back a little bit. As you mentioned, you are getting married, and that's very exciting. Do you have a date yet?
Yeah, actually, it's going to be the end of October in 2023. So we're going to have a spooky wedding. It's going to be a Halloween type wedding. We're still figuring it out.
All right.
Yeah, my fiance Kelsey and I we're planning. We decided to move forward. We had a COVID engagement, so it's been slow.
Sure,
but we're getting there. So.
I know all about that. Yeah, that's good. Well, that's exciting, and that falls right in line because you guys are huge Halloween fans, right?
Yeah, we love Halloween. It's all around our favorite holiday. It's fun. I don't know if it's really a holiday per se. I don't think it's recognized as a holiday, but we make it one of our a holiday for sure.
Oh, it's a holiday in Chelsea. Yep. That's for sure. As you know, with the hometown Halloween and all the different things happening, and you've got some pretty good experience with that back in Altoona with the second largest in the world, largest in the country, or something like that. Giant Pumpkin contest or Giant Pumpkin Festival.
Yes, really exciting. We had the River Prairie Ginormous Pumpkin Festival in Altoona, and we had 2,000-pound pumpkins. And we had one year we had 3 2,000-pounders weighed, and we were the second largest per poundage weighed festival in the whole United States. And so this year it carried on, and they had a really good showing. But looking for ways for the city to partner with the chamber and develop events like this. So watch out next year.
Yeah, I have a feeling Hometown Halloween's going to get a good boost next year.
Yep.
That'll be awesome.
Potential pumpkin drop.
I want to do the pumpkin drop. I want to see it just for me, but I imagine the kids are going to love it too. Fill that sucker with candy. Yeah, that'll be so cool. And we've got places we can do it for sure. So, all right, Roy. Well, thanks for coming by and chit-chatting with me, and for all you're doing for the city. I look forward to working with you for years to come, and to see all the great things you're going to do here in our community. So,
well, and thanks to the chamber for sure. Shasta, Denise, and Terrace, they're excellent. So you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for all you do.
No problem. We'll keep working hard, I promise. All right, everybody. That's another Business Spotlight in the Bank. We will see you guys next time, and have a great rest of your day.